Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Unboxing Fatherhood. Today, we will be unboxing the Graco Made2Grow 5-in-1 Highchair. Here we have the box. And before we start, let's set our timer. And let's just get into the unboxing. I am going to take my box cutter here. Get the tape opened up. And okay. This is what it looks like when you open it on the inside. Just get the components out to begin with. Seems like they're all kind of bundled together, so you kind of got to pull out the whole bundle or cardboard. Okay, this has got some heavy stuff in it. Okay, so we got everything out of the box, and let's go ahead and get everything unwrapped. More cardboard. So here is the seat. And here we have kind of the base. More packaging. We've got two metal pieces here. This component, and I'm going to kind of get the plastic off and get the twist ties cut off. We got our instruction manual. So on this metal chair, there's some twist ties and styrofoam, but you can actually just pull it off. So that makes life a little bit easier. Appreciate that. On the chair here, I'm going to go ahead and take off this registration card. This came out of the box ripped like this. I don't know if I just did that, but that's kind of odd. Okay, and then last thing to get together here, this box of pieces, I do need to cut this box open. And not surprisingly, there's a bunch of smaller metal pieces. We've got 6 pieces total. So let me just put these to the side and we'll get into the instruction manual. So, let's see, features, parts list, assembling Highchair, which is on page 10. The instructions have both pictures and words, which I'm a fan of, so I'll just read. The first thing is flip seat base over, insert angled top rear legs and footrest legs into leg mounts in seat as shown. So this is nice that they have the picture as well. So I immediately know this is what they're talking about. This is the seat base, and I'll flip it over. And they also have these little pictures of the 2 pieces, which are labeled B and C. B is the top rear legs, and C is the footrest. So this is very clearly part C, the footrest. And it looks like it's supposed to just pop in there. And then parts B have a little bit of a curvature. So of the 6 smaller metal pieces, you're going to want the 2 with the slight curvature. And just by taking a quick look, there's these little metal things that get indented that will help it click into place. There's like a piece of tape stuck on me. So let's try and get the first one in. I'm looking for some visual confirmation of the correct, shall we say, angle, but and there's 2 sides to this as well, so you need to be aware of that. You know, it just seems like it's going to be easier for me to do this one first, so I'm going to just do this one first. It clearly, in this case, the footrest goes outward. That's clear from the picture, but also just logically that would make sense. So I'm going to just try clicking it in. Okay, so it's into the 2 inserts, but you do need to press these little metal pieces right here. You need to press them in order to push the component in, at which point it should click. Let's see if we hear that. Okay, it clicked in. And now I feel a little bit better about this. So clearly the metal piece is going in, and it seems like logically and based on the picture, which is not 100% clear, it's going to go straight and then curve outward. So I believe it's going to go like that. But also I can see this is the wrong side because the metal piece doesn't line up to the hole. So I'm going to put it over here and press the metal piece down, clicks in. And now we have the other piece. Put that in there. Okay, so that has clicked in. Step 1 is complete. On to the next step, which is going to be assembling the middle leg tubes onto rear and front bottom legs. We're going to need part D, E, and F. So at this point in time, I'm going to just put this aside. D, E, and F. This is F. This piece with these like circles on the ends, that's F. This is E, similar looking piece, no circles. And then part D, there's going to be 4 part Ds, which are these 4 pieces. So, assemble the middle leg tubes, part D, onto rear and front bottom legs. It makes sense reading it and looking at the pictures at the same time. It's basic, and it's also just, this is a pretty simple setup. You just pop it in. Once again, it's got this metal component that you need to press in, the metal pin, which is going to help it click into place. Click it in. Same deal on this side. Rinse and repeat. We have a connection. Now we're going to do this. All the same deal. You're going to just press the pin in. And you will click it into place. Okay, so we've completed the second step. Now we will attach assembled bottom leg tubes to top leg tubes. Bottom leg tubes with wheels attached to footrest legs. Okay. I have to say, generally speaking with these instructions, the pictures are more helpful than the words. When I read the words, it's kind of like, you know, when you read a book and you read a page and then you're like, you have no idea what you just read. That's kind of what it feels like, but if I look at the picture first, then the words kind of reconfirm what I'm seeing visually. So I'm just going to go by the picture. I've got it this way. Here's the footrest side. Here's the front side. So it's clear that on the front side, you're going to put the piece without the circles. I don't know how you want to call it, but they're going to call it the assembled bottom leg tubes. The assembled bottom leg tubes are going to go onto the top leg tubes, which makes sense because this whole thing is going to be upside down from how it is currently. So let's see how easy this is. Okay. You should know which side goes inward. It's the side with the two holes in the metal piece because that's what's going to connect to the clip. So get both sides lined up, and you're gonna, from what I'm experiencing right now, you are gonna need to stretch it a little bit. Okay, so stretch it a little bit, get both sides on, and then work into getting the clips clipped in. So I feel like it didn't snap in just now. Okay, you have to do a little bit of a twisty maneuver to get it to snap in perfectly. That design feature is a little bit, that's less impressive than these other metal pins. The first metal pins we connected pop in really well. These other ones are made of plastic and they're harder to pop in. It just seems kind of odd to me that they wouldn't just use metal for all of them. So next we're going to take the other, whatever you want to call it, the back legs, I don't know, or the front legs, because this is, the footrest is in the front. It doesn't matter. You take this piece, the one with the circles, and that's going on the footrest section. Stretch it a drop, squeeze the plastic pins. This time it popped in a little bit easier. Didn't have to twist it. So that is, that's done. This is going pretty smoothly. This setup is pretty simple and straightforward so far. Next, we're going to work on the seat pad and back to seat bottom. We are going to squeeze the recline handle and insert seat back, part I, into seat base by lining up with slots in seat base as shown. Okay. So we're going to, this is the part we're going to need. This is I. This is the back of the chair. It's got like kind of a plastic hard shell back, and then the bottom is just this soft piece. So it makes sense. This is going to click in basically to the seat. This is what's going to create the seats. Let's see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. I might have to maneuver here a little bit. Let's see. Can you see this? What I'm doing? Not really. Okay. So I'm gonna put this here. Okay. So you see, this is what we built so far. Basically, we put legs on the base. Now we're going to connect the seat to the base. And I'm just going to take a quick look to see where we might be going with this. I don't exactly know how this is going to work yet. So let me refer back to the instructions. We're going to squeeze the recline handle and insert seat back I into seat base by lining up with slots in seat base as shown. Okay, silly me. I was doing it backwards here. So it goes this way. Because this is the back of the chair, and then this is the back of the chair. So we're going to basically, there's these two metal pieces that pop out on each side of the back. It looks like they're going to slide in a bit here. Slide in. No. And there's something about recline handles that the instructions keeps telling me I need to squeeze on. I don't know what it's talking about at this point in time. Oh, okay, it's back here. Squeeze the recline handle. Okay, this is the recline handle, this back part. If you squeeze it, oh, you see what happens when you squeeze this top part? These metal pins go in, see? Show you close up. Squeeze in, squeeze in. So that's a bit of a clue here about how this is going to work. So now I understand. We're going to squeeze that and insert the seat back into seat base by lining up with slots in seat base as shown. Make sure straps do not get caught between seat bottom and back. Okay, that's another point. These straps that are connected here on the bottom, they are going to be going into these parts right here, these indentations. So you make sure that that's kind of working. So at this point, I am going to squeeze the lever in the back. Make sure that those line up. Oh, okay. Did you hear that? It snapped in. So, okay, I'm going to call that a success. And then we're going to go, I'm going to move this table here a little bit. I'm going to sit with this chair while we finish it up. Okay. So, I think we're getting close to being done here. We've got to connect this clearly. But we connected the seat back. You heard it click in. We had to press the incline lever, make sure that the bottom straps did not get caught. Looks like they are going to have to be pushed, kind of, that's coming up. They're going to have to be put into the fabric. But let's not jump ahead here. Let's see. Push down on seat back I to make sure attachment points secure into seat base. Check that seat back is fully assembled by pulling up on it. All right, this thing's assembled. It's not going anywhere. Okay. Next, slide waist straps through slots in seat back. Check that waist straps are not twisted and parallel with slots. So that's what I was talking about. We have here, there's two basically slits in the fabric of the seat that you see right here. And we're going to have to get the seat belt to go through there. So I'm going to unbuckle this seat belt. And then I'm going to put this one through here. And then as far as this one, this bottom one, there's another slit right there. So I've gotten all the seat belt parts to go in. And I can immediately tell here, there's another area here where you could reinsert the seat belt, the top part to go higher. If when your child grows taller, then you can make the seat belt come out from higher. So that's good. Now we're going to pull the waist straps and crotch strap through opening in seat pad. I did that. I pulled the crotch strap through the opening in the seat pad. And then we're going to attach elastic to hooks on bottom of seat base as shown. So there is elastic that needs to be put. Okay, I see it. Here we have these two little elastic bands, and those are going to connect to the seat base right here. That's going to hold the fabric into place. So I know you can't see exactly what I'm doing probably, but let's just be easier like this. Pretty much just put the bands around the band snap area thing. And that's that. So that's connected. We're doing good here. Next, we're going to attach the tray. I think this is the last step. I'm not sure, but I think so. We're going to have to squeeze both handles on bottom of tray, or press button on front of chair and place into high chair. So you could either squeeze the handles, which, okay, you see here there's two gray handles on the bottom. And if you squeeze them, they basically just come apart. So if I squeeze them, they just come apart. Or if you wanted, you could press a button on the front of the tray. So there's a button here. You see this button? This gray thing? If you press it, it's the same deal. Basically, it pushes the other pieces apart. So if you pull these two levers, it does nothing with the front button. But if you press the front button, it pushes the levers apart. And this is clearly going to be designed to help you get the tray off when you want to take the tray off. So I believe this is going to be the front. Or no, I'm wrong. I think this is the back. Yeah, so the baby's legs are going to go on. This will hold the baby in place, I guess. Also, that makes sense. The Graco gray button is going to be on the front. So you squeeze it, and then it should just pop in, I think. I'm going to... Let's see. Okay, it's in. What you need to be aware of is there's some adjustability built into the product, which I'll show you here. I'm basically going to, at this point, take off the tray to show you this. So, take off the tray. There's these indentations here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to give you adjustability with how far up or back the tray is, which is going to be dependent on the size of your child and their eating habits. This is all the way back. This would be for like a pretty small child. There's not much room. So, and this, let's see. And you're going to want it to go in at least 2 slots at any given time. So there's 5 slots. So that really means there's going to be 3 different possible configurations for the tray. This isn't the furthest most forward configuration. But basically, it's all set up. So that took us 23 minutes. This is the second high chair that I've set up on this channel because basically the first chair was the one we purchased that we are planning to use where we live. It's a much higher quality. It's made of wood, higher price. The Stoke Trip Trap Highchair. This one we're going to use at Grandma and Grandpa's house. They picked it out. It's much more affordable, and it's also not as well built. It's all plastic. It's a little bit, jiggly. It's not that sturdy, but I think it will get the job done. I'm just not like, you get what you pay for, basically, and this is the kind of thing, it's going to get the job done. It is adjustable. At least the tray is adjustable. I'm not sure if, let's see. I'm curious if the footstool is adjustable. Because on the other high chair we set up, the footstool was adjustable, which is like kind of a helpful thing for as your child grows in size. From what I can tell so far, this is not an adjustable footstool. Let me check the instructions for anything else we might have not talked about. So the tray, we inserted it. It says it's dishwasher safe. To remove, pull up on the back of the tray. Oh, there's a tray. Okay, so there's a tray that goes into the, I don't know what you'd call this. This is a tray that goes onto the main tray. So I guess that's that's cool. It makes it a little easier to clean in theory. Like most of your food mess is going to be here, so you can take this off, throw that in the dishwasher. However, you're probably going to end up with residual food mess around it anyway that you're going to need to clean. So I don't know. I guess that could be somewhat helpful, but that's the tray. If you want to take out this main tray, we already talked about it. You can press the gray handles on the side or press the button on front. Some instructions about securing the child using the seatbelt. I'm not going to go over that. It's similar to a lot of other baby products. It's an adjustable seatbelt that clicks in. You should be able to figure it out. It's pretty standard. It looks like you can also adjust it from the back, though. I will mention that if you pull on the back, you can kind of, I don't see how that really works. I think I'm wrong about that, actually. I thought I just read that, but yeah, so basically, no, you're going to adjust it from the front. It does have these adjustment kind of straps that you're probably used to, where you just pull it and you can make it bigger or larger as you need. And yeah, let's leave that at that. 3-point harness. My little trusty assistant is in the back. He's pretty excited about the Highchair being set up. Okay, here we go. Highchair modes. Infant Highchair with recline, up to 3 years and 40 pounds. To use as infant Highchair recline seat back, see recline section 4C. Huh? Okay, it's basically telling me to go to the next page, which is recline section 4C. Do not adjust the seat recline with the child in it. Squeeze handle on back of seat and push down or pull up to adjust. There are 3 recline positions. So there's the handle on the back here. Let's test this out. I'm gonna pull up on the handle. Okay, as you see, it goes back. So that's recline 1, recline 2, recline 3. So you have recline options. I'm not an expert on how that would be, in what scenarios you would want to use that or not, but it has that as an option. Let's see what else we can learn. To use as a baby Highchair, adjust seat back to an upright position. So I think it's saying as if you're an infant, you're going to be more reclined, but as a baby, you're going to be upright. I don't know. For both, it says up to 3 years and 40 pounds. So it's kind of odd, but toddler booster on chair mode. Booster seat for use on dining chair with minimum seat base. Toddler booster. Okay. It looks like basically if you want, you can take off this whole top part here from the legs, essentially, and then use this on a chair as a booster seat in like a normal chair. And I'm trying to see how it would strap in exactly. Interesting. It looks like there's some straps built in to the bottom that you can... I don't really want to detach the whole thing at this point, but, well, I guess maybe I should anyway, just because I'm going to have to transport it to Grandma and Grandpa's. So, yeah, let's do a little bit of a learning session here on getting this connected and turned into You could say toddler mode or transport mode, I guess. Okay, so our goal at the moment is to get these bottom parts off and see how this can be used as a toddler booster. Now, back to the footrest thing. I still didn't read anything about this being adjustable, and I'm pretty sure it's not. So to me, that's one of the biggest features lacking from this product that I can see so far is the footrest is not adjustable. So if your kids' feet don't reach the footrest, they're not going to have a footrest, or if they are taller than the footrest, then their feet are going to be like kind of a little bit constricted. So I don't know. I find that odd, but so I thought it did have an adjustable footrest, or does it? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just going to flip ahead for a second. Okay. Oh my gosh, this has all kinds of different things that you can use it for. You could use it as a child stool without the back. You could use it as a big kid chair. As a big kid chair, it's going to basically be not having these long bottom legs, and it's just going to be like a chair that your kid can sit in. So it attempts to have different uses, but let's stick with our current plan, which we will wrap up with to get these pieces off. If attached, press buttons at top of leg mounts and remove high chair legs. Check that entire leg assemblies are removed. So we need to press some kind of button, and I think it's just these metal pins again. So I'm gonna just press these metal pins in here. You probably can't see it, but we've got some metal pins. I'm gonna just press them and pull these out. So okay. Got it. I got it. We've got it. That piece is out. And we're gonna do the same with the bottom. Press the metal piece and pull it out. Okay, so we've got both pieces out. This is going to be helpful for me personally for transporting it, but the concept that I wanted to show you is that this product can be used as a booster chair. So just basically imagine this is a normal chair, and you just put it on and it will use it as a booster chair without using the stool parts. I think that to me that sounds a little bit less safe than using those parts that are designed to make sure the baby doesn't kick over, but that's a feature that it has. And then as far as attaching this to the chair, I'm trying to see which straps. Oh, okay. I figured it out. There's a hidden compartment here with straps. These are what you would use to attach it to your dining room chair if you're using it as a booster strap, booster seat. So, okay. So yeah, another hidden compartment. Once you open it, it's kind of hard to close it again, which is annoying, but yeah. Okay, so, and then 2 more hidden compartments right here. So 4 in total that have these extra security straps that you can use to connect it to your dining room chair. All in all, it's a get the job done product. It's 100% plastic with like maybe like 1 to 5% metal, basically just being a few screws and pins. And it is what it is. I'm pretty disappointed about the footstool part. Like this is the footstool, and it is where it is. And that's it. You get one option for where the footstool is. After having set up a fancier high chair made out of wood with this like adjustable footstool that has, I don't know, it's got like 10 different footstool configuration options. I just find this a little odd and a little disappointing. But it is what it is, and hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for joining us on Unboxing Fatherhood. Have a great rest of your day, and please leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate your viewership and your support, so take care. Thank you.